Hey aunties, I hope you all are having a great week. This baby girl is crying to let me know it's time for me to feed her. Let me go ahead and get started before she pitches a fit. And while I'm feeding her, I wanted to go ahead and just have a little chat with you guys. I wanted to talk about the fears of owning a full body silicone and how have they been debunked or proven to be false, in other words. Like, at least in my case. I will say, like, you hear everyone else talk about how these different things and they're scared of having them. I want to go one by one and tell you the fears that I personally had when purchasing one or even prior to purchasing one, and how it was actually proven to be wrong in my case. Can't say one size fits all, but just in my case, number one, that they're too fragile. I can at least say with this baby girl right here, you could tell she is sturdy. You can feel it. I felt some silicone babies at the doll show last year, and it was a different kind of feel. I didn't like it too much, but this baby girl, you can tell that I'm not afraid to hold her. She feels nice in your arms, and she doesn't feel like she will break easily. And I've even discussed that with her artist as well, Claire Taylor, you know. Number two, the cost. Most definitely. I would be crazy to say that I was not nervous to spend that kind of money on one doll. If you had told me a year ago that I would have been purchasing a full body silicone at this price point, I would have been like, nah, I don't think so. Because at least when I first got into this hobby, you know how we start low and then we gradually increase our price points and where we're willing to purchase a baby. And I know I started at the real low end because I didn't know what it was all about. I wanted to experience it first and everything, guys. But with silicone, my pockets are not that deep where I can start with one silicone and then gradually upgrade like that. I wanted to get one that I know that I would at least want to keep in my collection for a very long time. And I would say with this baby girl, definitely I am willing to keep her. I'm not looking to trade her in for a newer, better model. So at least right now, I would say she's definitely a keeper. Something drastic has to happen for me to want to get rid of her. Number three, being sticky. She is not sticky. Not really at all. Certain times, I think it's the fabric and the material. Certain clothes may be a little bit difficult to put on her, but I just learned that if I rinse her off with just some plain water and let her air dry, that she's fine. I don't put any powder or anything on her, and she's good to go. And then also that brings me to number four, hard to dress. She is definitely not hard to dress. She seems to be a lot easier to dress than some vinyl babies that I have, and that I wouldn't like to feel, but I actually do love her feel. It is amazing. I love to just squeeze her feet. I mean, I don't know, it feels almost like a stress ball or something like that. So it relieves some stress when I could just lay her on my lap and just squeeze her feet. And number six, wouldn't look as realistic as a vinyl reborn. She looks very realistic to me, like almost too real. Is so definitely not looking realistic is not that case, not with her, I will say that. Number seven, not as cuddly as a reborn. She may not be as flexible, but with her having the squishy belly, she does bend like realistically in my perspective, I would say, but she doesn't have that overly flexible that some silicones have where it looks very unrealistic the way that their legs bend, I don't know, or whatever, that I don't like. And then number eight, I thought she would have been too heavy for me. Because when you say 8 pounds and then it's like dead weight, I was like, oh my God. But no, she feels good, not too heavy or anything. So don't be scared of a silicone, ladies, if you were ever thinking that. Okay, I never really did a details video of this baby girl. Just want to give you a little close up and show you some of her details. Let's start up top. She has mono or micro rooted hair. It's like 1 to 2 hairs at a time. It's straight on the sides. It's a little bit wet. Just put a little bit of water on it to bring some of her curls back on top. You can see her face in the detailing. Her lips are glossed. I don't want to open her mouth too much, but it is fully sculpted on the inside. She does have a tongue, a uvula, and top and bottom gums. It actually looks very realistic inside. See, she has rooted eyelashes. And she has like a little mole in her face. And she does have painted eyebrows, but it's like faintly there, and it almost looks like it's rooted, but it looks very realistic. Her nose is a little bit glossed as well, and you can see like some of the reds that's coming out in her face. She looks very newborn-like. Her ears, very realistic, like a newborn baby. The tops are folded over, and the edges are a little bit darker to show that she's going to be a very dark-skinned baby. And you can actually see some of her veining and a little bit of mottling that it looks like real skin, you know. It looks very realistic. She has another mole right there. She has her little nips. They do poke out a little bit. That looks really realistic, you know. And you see hands. And look at the detailing on the inside. And look at the tips, guys. Can you see the wrinkles? It looks like fingerprints, you know? Look at that. Sorry, ladies. That was my mail carrier. I had a package at the door. It's a shame when you order so many things online and you forget that you had a package coming, because I had no idea what that was. I'm going to show you guys though. So cute. And look at her fingernails. I love using my cell phone, the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Oh my gosh. It has like automatic focusing and it picks up so many details. Look at that. Look how realistic it looks, you know? I don't want to bend her hand too much, so it's probably easier to show you on this hand. Look, guys. Like, look at her knuckles. Like, really. Her nail beds, they're painted to look super realistic. Her little belly button. I didn't bring her umbilical stump downstairs, but you guys have seen that. It is magnetic. I like it. My husband thinks it's too realistic. I think he thinks she's too realistic. She's too much for him. You know, Kelsey is his favorite. Look at her legs. Look at the veining. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at her coloring. I just love the way she feels. I could just squeeze her little feet like all day. Look at that. She does have like a little sheen to her. And it doesn't seem like it's all over. It's just in certain places. Like, look on this toe. Her toes, sorry, are spread apart, but they're not on this foot. And she's a Zadia, full body silicone by Claire Taylor. I think she's the only ethnic girl, if I'm not mistaken. I want to warn you now that I am going to show her girl bits, and she is anatomically correct, and they do look very realistic. Sorry. A little bit of mommy's hair is on you. I did rinse her off with some water, and she feels good after like a nice bath. I don't put anything in her water. It's just plain water. Claire, she's just like the most sweetest woman to talk to, and she will chat with you. She gets right back to you. She's like very on it. I give her that. And she said, you really don't have to put anything in the water, but if you want to, you can. It won't really harm her. But I just see that just plain water makes her feel good. So I just like give her a little shower or whatever. And she feels so good. I do that especially. Girl bits, sorry. If anybody doesn't want to see this, you can pause, fast forward, or you can skip to the next video. But it's super realistic. Sorry, but I'm trying to do this one-handed. I don't want to bend her too much, but I want to show you her details in the back. She does not have a spine. Look at that booty. Doesn't that look like a real baby booty? Oh my goodness. So, you can see the creasing on her sides. And I know I haven't been showing her much, but I have definitely been enjoying her off camera. She has become my comfort baby that I will lay her on my lap and just watch a movie with her and just squeeze her because I just love the way she feels. I hope you guys were able to pick up and see her details as well as it seems like it's coming across in camera. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stay tuned to our channel to see more of this little one, this Yasmin. And if you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button and comment below. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, see you later. I wanted to come and show you guys real quickly what came in the mail today. It's one of those maxi cozies. It's a car seat cover. I first saw this on Sylvia Creations Instagram. She was photographing one of her babies in it, and I had to ask her, like, what is that called? And you can't find this in the States. I had to order this off a website over in the UK. I believe it was the UK, but the return address looked like it was shipped from the US. So, and I actually forgot that I purchased this probably about a month ago. And this is like Hago Originals. I think that's how that's pronounced. I think it's so adorable. I love this pattern. I was looking for something for the longest that would cover up my ugly car seat cover, the first one that I got. And I didn't want just a regular cover. You see in the background, it's my doing Christmas photos, trying to hurry up and finish those up. And this was super cute. Oh my goodness. And it just fits over your car seat, your existing car seats, and it has a zipper on both sides. Unzip her really quick. Try to do this one-handed as always. Got Miss Yasmin in there. She's in her Christmas Spanish knit outfit. I hadn't put the scraps through or anything like that. I just briefly just slipped it over just so I can come and show you guys what it actually looks like. So, and this is totally detachable if you want to take this cover off. But it's also pretty good if you want to kind of hide the babies a little bit, you know? So, and I do have still this to put over if I want to completely cover them up. But when I do take my babies out, I don't totally cover their faces. Not unless like we're in the street or something like that maybe. But once I get inside in the store, I let their faces show, you know. So, because they do look very realistic. At a glance, you would think it is a real baby. So, this is just something I want to show you guys that I purchased my babies. If I bought them anything for Christmas, I guess this would be it. I don't normally buy my babies Christmas gifts, but hey, this is definitely it, and I think it's so adorable, and it'd be awesome for photo shoots as well. So, if you guys want to know more information about it, I have another delivery man at my door, so I gotta go. Talk to you guys later.